Killer whales are marine mammals. I observe them from the land. I never leave here. Let me clarify that this judge comes from the ultimate making of this assumption I have for the killer whales. I live with it. I'm specified by their biology. They come from their origins. Believe it or not, they used to be a kind of a creature much looks like dogs you see nowadays. This vocabulary is by far well sentenced. They actually moved from the land to the water, aquatic environment. They rejoin and they have transition of their nose placed above the eyes. It started to be located behind the forehead. At top edge of the head. They know they have moved to replace their fins with legs and paws. They expose themselves in the living of the water. They now categorize themselves as a marine mammal. They know the hatching must be made underwater. The baby comes from the mother's womb, just like us. And soon after they give birth, they need to breathe air, which remains the same all along. From the era there used to be a land animal. This transition and the evolution of this one edge of the taxonomy made it possible for them, for killer whales, to acquire the adapting evil. Animals keep reprising, improving their behaviors, and share the skills in the group to find another source of the food and gain technique to live and explore every part of the ocean by finding a source of the prey and at the same time managing their skills and tactics to continuously feeding on the specific type of prey they have chosen. They are the ultimate adapters. So the killer whales are the adapters. What aspects of this animal is accounting on this specific trait they have? Particularly unseen by any other marine mammal you see in the world. The tight bond the killer whales family have plays a very important role here. Killer whales needs a call, and they need to exchange their calls with each other for the communication. This, in turns, the specific guarantee of them to sustain their hunting technique to the next generation. The bond between mother and sons or daughters is everything you need to know about the society of this magnificent creature, killer whales. I'm here to convince you that in aquatic environment, they cannot visually adaptable. This means that they cannot really see everything, even if they have a good eyesight. The waters are often so murky, especially the region where the phytoplanktons are everywhere, dedicating a source to any step of the oceanic food chain. This I demand. I want you to understand that they are hearing it. They are listening to it. The world between them is the sound. Both the calling and the hearing is essential in the lives of killer whales. Call of the killer whales, sometimes referred and described as a dialect, which we too have. This is a particular phenomenon that, even though the two people use the same language, depending on which region he or she settles, there is some part of the dialect and pronunciation will differ through the generation and exchanging of that vocal through time. This happens in the world of orcas as well. They can distinguish their families from other orcas. Now, which means that killer whales need to learn every dialect which are shared by its family. So the mother will teach their young how each call should be pronounced. And if you fail to learn it, that orca will fail to join the family. But the learning and the teaching of the orca pod is so sophisticated that never or seldom you see the aggression behavior within the family, and they easily set their mind into the mode of a much helpful mode in the situation like when the mother is hunting for her own sake. Her immature baby needs to be taken care by other orcas. This system of helping, babysitting, it's just their normal behavior. As we would not allow a lone kid crying for her parents, exposed in a cold rain for days and days. If the orca's family was healthy, they know they need to help each other, just as we do, just as we should do. And the sound circles in the orca world, and they maybe quit crying, producing their vocals when it's time they need to do. Especially a mammal-eating orcas in a group called a big killer whales, formerly called a transients. They know that their hunting will not succeed if at the point far beyond to reach their prey for the kill. They know they should not be heard by their intelligent prey, because they will know the predators are coming toward us. So the big killer whales swims when it's foraging so silently not to be detected by their prey. The mammal eating killer whales, a fish eating killer whales, or a generalist that, depending on which time of the season, change their favorite menu. It is all kinds of aspect they have among them in terms of choosing which prey source they have to search on. It's really depending on which community that random orca belong to. Their skills of hunting can maintained for next generation, because they know they can keep advices. They can already know the importance of telling each other how to navigate the food next day. You know, it's habit they have. They have to guarantee themselves for fulfilling their stomach of the animal, which needs about 5% of their body weight each day to make sure they live a healthy and well composed, fine life. The killer whales need to talk in order to survive. And they know they can maintain their cultures forever if they will not lose their voices, especially the language, the way to send the information to another orcas. Orcas never be beaten out if they will not lose their uttering sound. This I replay, and I have to tell you that the bond of the family is so strong, and the community of any orca in the world. Sometimes you see how much they take care of their youngs. It's so amazing. This one observation strokes the researchers with harshness, in which one female orcas were known to lift and carry around her already dead baby orca for more than 2 weeks, knowing the baby is no longer moving she could not let her baby go and try to lift the baby's head above the surface, helping it for a tight breathing. The family and the orca. I keep on telling you, it will no more be Archinus orca if it has lost its family's language and be apart from its family. You cannot call it killer whales no more. And here's my assignment for you. That hear my statement right here. I will never leave the land while watching the killer whales. We'll live the stuff. This heart of mine is a remembrance. This is my organ dedicated to this mammal, which is a terrestrial. Me watching orcas. For that situation, we should not depart from the aspect of us that is a land animal. We will not let it go. We will not leave it behind. As we see orcas, the true respect for them is not disturbing them in their natural habitat, but keeping ourselves in the state of ecology, the staying with our nature. While we taste the grace of killer whales. So here I say it. The killer whale need to maintain their living. They live up to 80 years or more for a female, and maybe 50 for the male. This long-lived social animal is somewhat shortened and become miserable in captivity, where no mates they could find exchanged their dialect with each other. Nothing is playful. Than in the wild, and they will lose the traits of the wild killer whales one by one, and only their black and white brilliant coloration will only remain to prove the animal is that species we know. as killer whales. Please be aware that that animal in the tank is not orcas anymore. I say again, killer whales need to speak its family's language. And its brother or sister needs to be there to make it full length of the sheer building of the culture, the species Orcinus orca. You should let it go and understand the killer whales in the tank is not the species Orcinus orca. I will not, never leave the land. As you say it to me that before, we should get together in the horizons of the sound. We, the two species, will eventually take it over, and the sound will never get lost in both society of mankind on the Orcinus orca. We will not leave our sounds behind. Let's play a song together. Orcinus orca. So that's what I want to say today. Thank you. Go, mislead my love, and mislead my love, and mislead my love, and the Joe Wells. Complete my love, and complete my love, and complete my love, and tonight, here I am, it's mind blowing. Here I am, it's my extra formula. Orca, Orcinus, yeah, orca. I throw my logic to anybody, killers. I throw my logic to one it. I am the beast, you can talk. I am the beast, Narco walks if a chat. Orcas come with the lightning. Bright and meet you now, forget the science, I'm in love with orcas. Bagmo, my name is Orca, eat it up. My name is Orca, see my face, you're heaven. Then I raise it, you are my main victory. Clever lines, Voivod drive, clever lines, may I dance? Rap for the gym, rap for the dream. Rap for the gym, trying to scratch no orca, gym the vocal, rap like killers. Rap like orcas bite me with the language of you should be here to watch me love you naked killers come. The wilderness covers me, you know I draw. Picture the orcas I draw pictures of orcas. I'm drawing only the orca paint. For yeah, you catch up at orcas with my drawing. Wanna draw the pictures? Okay. killer whale. Somebody just show killers. I just sketch it one bigger. You must want me. Drawing killers. You must want me. You must want me. A man of hell to draw orchids, natural orchids, natural orchids. Teach me. May I draw you killers? And when this night I got a reason. See my drawing for orchids got a reason. Now I wanna draw you killer whale. Sweet, I've gotta get a real thing. I draw killers now, I draw killers now, I draw again. Having them on the orca time, I draw them on the orca time. How? I draw orcas, listen up, here's some stories to tell. Here's some stories to tell. It's bouncing when I go draw orca, you will be blown by my happy style. Let your more orcas, killer whales, a little love. Little love. Little love gives me little love, so I draw orca. See my drawing, see my picture, see my drawing orca. That I spit it just begging me to draw. Not an orca, not a picture, not an orca's picture. Love, goddamn lovely killer whales. My place is here when it's orca to draw.